Hola, ¿qué tal? Espero estén bien, espero tengan un bonito día.
Carlyle's Lust and Empire.
Ahorita estamos continuando con el episodio
Fall-hard
2, ahora
enough,
no lo voy a hacer
you
stream, voy
tend
a
to be
hacerlo
reminded of what
grabado
truly matters.
para que no sea tan tedioso y poder recortar los tiempos perdidos. Espero les guste,
So,
les entretenga y
end
les
of the
llame la
line.
atención y puedan seguirlo
You
viendo.
ready for this?
Y como siempre, pues
Are
apoyar el
you?
canal, ¿verdad?
Who will
Ahorita
you
vamos a
be
ver los
without a
detalles
score to
y
settle?
pues
I
comenzar
guess
con
the
este
world's
episodio.
most wanted fugitive will have to do.
Alexa Carlyle is dead. According to the funeral invitation, that is. So naturally, it caused quite a stir when the late matriarch turned up at the breakfast table, alive and kicking. Carlyle, wisely sensing that her number is up, has emerged from exile to tie up loose ends and secure the Carlyle legacy. She may be a monster, but you have to admire her due diligence. Carlyle descends from an ancient line of warrior aristocrats. Her great-grandfather made a killing in the Second Opium War and established an empire in shipping, railroads, and newspaper publishing. While largely unknown to the public, the family still asserts its quiet dominance over global transport and logistics, media, and technology. Most senior of the partners, Alexa Carlyle, is cold as ice, tough as nails, and sharp as a razor. Incidentally, it was her late father who first brought the three families together after the end of World War II at this very house, meaning that this gentleman is the birthplace of Providence.
It began here, and it ends here. Talk about poetic.
One more thing. According to our intel, Carlyle keeps a case file on the Constant. Information that may be helpful in his recapture, so don't leave the estate without it.
Right. Happy hunting, 47. See you on the other side.
Thornbridge Manor. The Carlyle family's home for countless generations. The Revenant Alexa Carlyle and her three adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson, and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlyle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlyle...
This is a private area, sir. Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle. Please wait. Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle. Go right.
Que aquí vamos a tratar de infiltrarnos a la casa y capturar al investigador. Vamos a ver para dónde se va primero el investigador.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47.
Mr. Whitmer, thank God you're here. Can I take you to Madame Carlyle?
Please, sir.
If you follow me. I know I oughtn't say anything, but you're here. Everything's just so strange. Preparing for Madame's funeral, and then she turns up alive. But then the awful business with her brother Zachary, and all this security. I've never seen a place guarded like this, and I dare say I don't like it at all.
Aquí tengo que tirar esa pistola. ¿Dónde está el vato? Viene para acá. Aquí lo capturamos. Nos disfrazamos de él. Y lo arrastramos. Ok. Vamos a entrar como si fuéramos el detective otra vez.
Hi.
Excuse me, if you're coming through, I have to frisk you. Only take a minute, okay? Sorry about this, sir. Won't be a moment. Thank you. Please proceed.
Mr. Whitmer, thank you for coming on such short notice. A great tragedy has fallen upon us, and I need a quick resolution, handled with absolute discretion.
Results and discretion are my speciality.
Very well. I suppose you will want to start at the crime scene.
In my experience, a thorough examination of a potential crime scene is half the job done.
Good. Fernsby will take over from here.
I am Mr. Fernsby, the butler. Madam Carlyle has asked me to assist you in any way possible. Mr. Whitmer, I understand that you've traveled from London. Would you care for some refreshments, or do you prefer to go straight to Mr. Zachary's sleeping quarters?
I prefer to get started.
As you wish. If you'll follow me, sir.
Ok, vamos a seguir al amo de llaves. Mi mono camina muy rápido y lo estoy alcanzando muy pronto. Necesito darle un
I feel
poquito más
obliged to
espacio.
point out that current affairs surrounding Madam Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madam's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all. So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madam Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madam Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madam Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room, to my right.
Ok, voy a salvar aquí.
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this. Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47.
Ok. Tenemos que encontrar 6 claves, llevo 2. Hay que seguir investigando la recámara.
Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal.
Ok, estaba de compras y no se iba a suicidar, o no se esperaba que se suicidara.
Zachary's suicide note. Also,
La
a
carta de
sample of
suicidio.
handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity.
Ok. Vamos a ver qué más encontramos aquí en la recámara. Hay un libro que brilla. Vamos a ver qué es. Un pasadizo.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside. A photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
Ok, ya completé las seis pistas. Tenemos que buscar al amo de llaves otra vez. Y no sé dónde está el vato. La de rojo de arriba es el objetivo.
Oh, stop pacing, for God's sake, Emma.
Why don't we get any kind of explanation? It's unruly, that's what it is. Can't explain when it show up like that.
Ah, aquí están las escaleras. No las veía. Que vamos a salvar ya que investigué un cuarto. Ahora vamos con el amo de llaves, como les decía, para... Oh. Qué mal está eso de los servidores de Hitman. Armas disponibles nomás así. ¿Para qué necesito el de ese? No sé. Batería de carro tampoco sé para qué la puedo ocupar. Ese tampoco sé para qué la puedo utilizar, pero pues lo agarramos.
But that Emma woman is a tad too busy for my taste. What is it now?
Dos monedas.
Emotion into that instrument.
You have a way with words, man.
Fruit and all, Rosie You need to forget about Patrick. No good's gonna come of it. Stick to your own kind.
You mean like Chris? He treated me like shit. All
Aquí
he
ya había
wanted to do was
estado.
play his stupid video game.
No puedo usar nada, ¿qué onda? Y no sé dónde está el amo de llaves. Ahí está. Ya lo llegué.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
Ok, no quiero concluir la investigación.
So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps do you prefer searching the manor for clues first?
Ok.
You look tanned. I bet Mother spent the last week at her Cyprus estate. Am I right?
I'm not at liberty to say, ma'am.
Oh, come on. I need to know what's going on. This affects me too, you know.
Rebecca Carlyle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 8:45. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange. You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer?
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends. Is there
anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward. He can only take so much. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer? I do have a lot to see to.
Ok. ¿Qué era eso? No tengo idea. Vamos a ver F1. Ok. Por acá no hay nada. Esta camarita está buena, ¿eh?
Did you find out that the vote was notarized? How the hell did that happen? No, we all signed it. I gave it to him in person. He says he got it notarized the very same day. Right, then. You go to their office and ask the sheriff. She's the best they've got. Tell her you want to see the record. Don't take no for an answer. And call me as soon as you've got them.
Bathroom. Ahí está el chavito. Vamos a preguntarle a este vato ahora.
Yo, Ann, what's up? Relax, man. I said I'd get you money. It's just gonna take a little longer. Jeez, and how's that my fault? Calm the fuck down, Ant. You know I'm good for it. I'm a Carlisle. I'm made of money. Just lean back and enjoy the interest. Meanwhile, go and have some drinks on me. No, Christ, I'm gonna hang up. Let's talk when you calm the fuck down.
Ok, el chavo está un poco alterado.
Patrick Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Shit, it's that sneaky butler, isn't it? He ratted me out. Elaine, give us some privacy, would you? Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. So, is that it?
What did you think of Zachary?
Creepy as hell. No ambition. Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexa used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him. Then suddenly, he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary in these circles. If that's all, I think I'll get back to my slow death.
Did you see anything suspicious last night?
No. I reckon Zachary topped himself. I know I would have.
Está un poco tedioso
Fernsby. I don't like him.
toda la investigación. Ok, entonces seguimos viendo qué más hay por acá. Es el baño.
Rebecca? Yes. She's insistent, that one. She kept asking all kinds of questions. Who had the other one? Why I gave it to her, that sort of thing. Did make sure she didn't see you give the other one to the butler.
Aquí ya estuve.
How can you be so relaxed? I wish you'd take things more seriously.
What are you going on about now?
This whole situation isn't normal. How do you think it affects Patrick? He must be so confused. I don't like how Alexa's way of running things impacts our son.
Patrick? His only concern right now is boredom. He's too young to appreciate the spectacle of mother screwing up.
He's worried about something. A mother knows. This concerns his future as well.
All this will be his someday.
Exactly. He has nothing to worry about.
Gregory Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Is that all?
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle, but who could blame him? Only company he had was his rare plants and mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger
Al parecer todos tienen
He's better
coartada.
off dead. Anything else you want to pry from my intricate intellect?
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
Emma Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Is that all?
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. But how do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Anything else you want to know?
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
Ok, en esta área, ya está todo bien. No encuentro qué más. No, me asustó. Seguir buscando. Armas, no. Baúles, no. ¿Dónde quedó mi camarita? ¿Ese que fue? Ciudad Box. Ah, se robó una caja de puros el vato. Investigador y rata.
Emma did when she arrived.
Tell me.
She turned up and demanded to be put up in Madame Carlyle's bedroom.
We're the new heads of the family after all. It is only fitting, she said.
Well, Gregory was shocked to that, which was a surprise.
Rosie, tell me what you did.
Esta es la chava con la que estaba el hijo, que de la que salió el día anterior.
I spent the evening with Patrick. We met after dinner and I went home at 1 in the morning. He said he needed someone real to talk to. When he looks at you, it makes you feel like the center of the universe. Like a real princess.
But now he just ignores her.
Well, he's under a lot of pressure.
He's an idiot. That's what he is.
How are things coming along inside?
Did you notice anything out of the ordinary? Any strangers outside the house?
No, we saw no one outside. Except Patrick's mother, Emma. We were sitting on the bench behind the greenhouse talking when she came out and we had to hide. You won't tell her about me and Patrick, will you? She'd insist Madame Carlyle fire me. I'm sure of it.
Too right she will. She's always going on about how things will change once she's in charge of Thornbridge Manor.
Se parece ya fue todo con ella.
Did all the groceries arrive? I heard some of the delivery people were unhappy with the security at the gate. But what is safe with Ethel? She never misses a step. Gossiping. And work both.
Zachary found dead upstairs today. Death is everywhere. I never thought of it that way. Oh, God. It's such a big responsibility having a baby. I have to protect it, right? How do you even do that? I can't do that.
Amy is a great lass. You love her, she loves you. And now a wee one on the way. I'll say you're one lucky bastard.
You are right in my personal space right now.
That is the door to Mr. Fernsby's office.
Sí, pero no lo puedo abrir. No tengo nada para abrirlo. ¿Esa era la entrada principal? Creo que sí. Tengo que ver cómo salir. Y tengo que checar las recámaras. Concluir investigación, no. ¿Para dónde será? ¿Para dónde será?
Relax. It'll be fine. You'll get your return. Don't worry.
Eso no lo puedo abrir. Acá abrí algo, vamos a ver qué es. No. Y con la fabulosa camarita tampoco detecto nada.
Hey, Mr. Fernsby might...
Oh, no, yeah.
¿Cómo me salgo de la camarita?
Later.
Yeah, absolutely.
What do you want? A kiss?
Uy, uy, uy.
That door leads to Emma and Gregory's room.
Nada interesante por aquí.
I should probably... Right. Yeah, sorry.
Pero no me deja entrar. Que no me deja entrar por ahí. Aquí ya estuve.
Did you talk to Mother? She didn't clam up when I tried to get an explanation.
Vamos a ver si aquí a fuerza.
She's clever and resourceful.
No, 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 ¿qué estás haciendo? Algo raro aquí, nada. Con la camarita. Nada.
Now this is interesting, 47. A letter from Emma's mother stating that Emma is the illegitimate child of Alexa's late older brother, Montgomery. And listen to this. She claims to have witnessed Alexa and Zachary murder him. The plot thickens. A keychain pendant for the greenhouse. What's that doing in Emma and Gregory's room, I wonder? And why is the key missing?
No encuentro mucho. Esa es la puerta. Un bastón. Pero ya no hay más. No hay nada aquí.
I'm only interested in it because I should get back to that. Listen to this, Emma. Your old Wampus is a bit of a snap. 16-year-old received 28 intimate pictures of sexual character from Minister. You know he used to fancy my sister.
Why do you buy that gossip?
Periódico. Pero nada más. Unas escaleras.
Hey, how you doing?
¿Esta es la del asesinato? Sí. Pues aquí ya estuvo. Que era por aquí. Nope.
What is it, Burnsby?
Mr. Edward is not coping too well with the situation, I'm afraid.
He is a useless whip. It's not one thing, it's another.
If I may say so, these are challenging circumstances for everyone. It seems
Hello there,
that
sir.
his role in the stage event
Grow up here.
Hey, Ron, did Yates mention anything about the Carlisle account? Yes, I'm in England now.
Sir, you're gonna have to stand back. This area is off limits. Yeah, don't come back. It's for your own good.
Okay.
For centuries, the Carlyles have fought to prosper, all of us alone. If we could only unite across time, we could crush them all.
Escaleras para arriba.
Excuse me, sir. Seems like you're not cleared to come through here. Sorry.
Ok, no puedo pasar para allá arriba. ¿Cómo le hago para entrar ahí? Volvemos a lo mismo. Ups. Tengo que encontrar la forma de entrar a esa recámara.
Well,
How are you today, sir?
what did you... A damn good reason for not being here in person. Christ! You really don't have a clue, do you? I'm talking about that weasel Arthur Edwards. Can we get back what he stole from me?
Tiene que ser por aquí a fuerza.
Bloody well be the one to clean up this whole mess.
I don't know what to say. I'm sorry.
Don't kill the messenger, Alexa. Please, continue your effort.
Tiene que haber algo. Algún lugar para entrar ahí.
This is Rebecca's room. I can see from the log that Rebecca was in a conference call from 9 p.m. to midnight last night.
Tengo las dos claves. Ok. Vamos a salvar aquí. No. Interactuamos. Fancy.
Aaron Ford Jr. calling from Morgan, Yates & Cohn. I need to get a listing of asset transfers from the Carlisle account HTC Depot number 5085. No, I need it immediately. Yes, I'll hold. This? What do you mean it doesn't exist? Right. I'll double check.
What the?
Ah.
Ok, vamos a investigar aquí. La torre. Ok. Vamos a ver qué encontramos aquí. No, eso no. Está la camarita. Aquí.
This all confirms that Arthur Edwards stole everything from Madame Carlyle. Perhaps you should let her know how bad it is, 47.
Que como estaba traspasando no puedo salir por ahí. Tengo que salir por este lado.
It is my duty to make that happen.
Es el baño. Un plumero. ¿Dónde están todas las recámaras? No tengo idea.
Sir.
Ah, Chihuahua, no estaba aquí la mona.
Oh, Zachary. At least you never got to learn that the horrible thing we did was for nothing. To protect the Carlyle legacy, what bollocks. It's all gone, I fear. That bloody Arthur Edwards, how did I not see it? I doubt our big brother could have botched it up any worse than I have, even if he'd tried.
Entonces ese sí tuvo algo que ver.
Madame Carlyle.
Mr. Whitmer, you found proof of what happened to my brother?
No, not yet.
Go and see Fernsby when you do.
No me deja terminarlo. Para allá ya anduve.
Right, shootouts and hostage negotiations. I should probably. Right. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitmer, You have enough evidence to present your case for Madame Carlyle?
No, not yet.
Come and see me when you do.
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitmer, you have enough evidence to present your case for Madame Carlyle?
No, not yet.
Come and see
¿Cómo no?
me.
Yes. Oh, me falta una clave ahí. Ahí ya está. Acá tienen 4. Oh, cielos.
So coy, Sam. Can't you tell me about... I can get back to you. Yeah. Right, yeah. Sorry.
Está interesante porque no sé qué otras claves son. Unos zapatos. Emma. Falta una aquí. No hay nada. Tres de 4. ¿Qué más puede haber? Aquí no veo nada. Falta una clave y no sé qué es. Me aparece el icono de utilizar cámara, pero no me aparece nada. No tengo idea que sea. Ok, ya tengo todas las pistas aquí. Este es el butler, el amo de llaves. Vamos a ver si ya me deja. Hay que salir al greenhouse otra vez, entonces.
Patrick, can I do anything for you? Yes, actually. Could you speed up time so I don't die in
Como que se quiere venir una buena tormentita.
This seriously needs to step into this century. It's not safe at all.
I'll never get
If this was back home,
all
it would be a
this
lot
fuss for a
waiting to
pretend
happen.
funeral. And why not do a photo shoot because we're all gathered?
Vamos a salvar aquí.
Talk about messed up multiverse. I'll tell you. Us, make sure we are doing well.
No puedo entrar por ahí definitivamente.
How are you, sir?
I will never again meet someone like Zachary. I can't bear to think what will happen to all his rare plants now.
I know, Oliver, I know. We shall all miss him dearly.
¿Qué hago? ¿Qué hago? ¿Qué hago? ¿Qué tengo que hacer?
You could try. Rosie told me Rebecca has a really cool set of clothes. Yeah, fireman replaces no man at all. So you've got your work cut out for you.
¿Qué hago? ¿Qué hago? ¿Qué hago? La musiquita te pone de nervios. Esa fue la chismosa de hace rato.
Now Zachary won't get to see the rhododendron periginium blossom. They were his favorite.
Come on, Angel. I understand why you're so upset.
It feels like I can't breathe in there. The tension is off the charts.
Everything needs to be ready for the funeral.
It needs to look good for the family portrait. I can feel that pressure too.
Be 100 years old at least.
I doubt that's true, though. No, he was here when the safe in Madame Carlyle's office was repaired last week. He had to carry some heavy bolt to the top floor. He complained about back pain for the entire weekend.
A safe in Madame Carlyle's office. I bet that's where she keeps the file on Arthur Edwards.
Seriously.
Aquí me falta otra con ese vato. Eso ya está, eso ya está, eso ya está. Falta nomás esta Emma y este.
The Denton? What a knob.
How are you, sir?
My lips are sealed. Not that I know anything. And you better keep your mouth shut too, if you know what's good for you.
¿Dónde será? ¿Dónde será? Esa es Rebeca, no necesito hablar con Rebeca. Ando viendo dónde está Emma Carlyle.
Hey, how are you?
Aquí tampoco. Necesito seguir derecho. Ese no es. Switches, switches, libros, pelotas.
Painkiller. Lethal if you use enough of them.
But not the poison used to kill Zachary. Of course, Madame Carlyle doesn't know that. Are you considering to frame the butler, 47? Mr. Fernsby clearly didn't commit the murder, but I think you have enough evidence to convince Madame Carlyle he did. Maybe you should tell him you are ready to present your findings. Unless, of course, you want to do some more detecting, 47?
¿Qué es esto de aquí? Aquí está.
I'm ready to present my conclusion to Madame Carlyle.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
Vamos a concluir esto. Vamos a ver cómo nos va. Vamos a salvar en este punto. No quiero que vaya a pasar una tragedia.
Looking good, man. Looking good.
Camina muy rápido mi mono, definitivamente. O a veces camina demasiado lento. Voy a caminar normal y ahí lo voy a frenar, mira.
Hello, sir.
Los detalles son lo que me encanta. Vamos a cambiar el inventario. Así.
This is Madame Carlyle's office. Please step inside.
Con este dato ya no tengo nada que hablar, ¿no?
So,
Tengo un
Mr. Whitmer, you've reached a conclusion.
guardaespaldas.
Take a seat. Please, go ahead.
The butler, Mr. Fernsby, killed Zachary.
Fernsby? Oh, you've got that wrong. He would never do such a thing. He is the most loyal man I have ever met.
I found pills in his office that matches the poison that killed your brother. Furthermore, I found Zachary's notebook, half burned, in Mr. Fernsby's fireplace. It showed that Zachary intended to publish a written confession to a murder the two of you committed nearly 50 years ago. The murder of your older brother, Montgomery.
That's outrageous. We did no such thing.
No need to feign innocence. I know a killer when I see one, and my discretion is assured. The papers also described how Mr. Fernsby helped you stage the murder of Montgomery as an accident. I believe he killed Zachary
Fotos de perros.
exposed as an accomplice to
Como
murder.
una hiena.
Sweet Fernsby. You were wrong, Mr. Whitmer. He did not do it to protect himself. He did it to protect the Carlyle legacy. Mr. Fernsby, like myself, understands that sacrifices must be made to secure stability and prosperity. Mr. Whitmer, I'd appreciate it if your findings never leave this room. I understand Fernsby's actions, and there is no need for them to have more consequences than they already have. Fernsby was very fond of Zachary, and I'm sure his decision will haunt him to the day he dies. About your reward, have you considered an amount?
Dinero o el caso. Tenemos como el caso, como, o sea, el expediente del caso. Vamos a pedir el
I want
expediente
the
del caso.
file you have on Arthur Edwards.
Arthur Edwards, the Constant. But that must mean you're... I expected you'd show up. But you're not here to kill me. If you were, you would have already. The enemy of my enemy, I suppose. You can have it. You earned it.
Ok, así obtengo el caso.
The file you want is in the safe. Good hunt.
Good work, 47. That's the file on Arthur Edwards secured. Time to take care of Madame Carlyle.
Now, where were we? The file you want is in the safe. Good hunting. I need some privacy. Thank you.
Y aquí matamos dos pájaros de un tiro.
Mission complete. Well done, 47.
Aquí no pasó nada.
Hello, sir.
I need to keep an eye out, you know. Stay on top of things like that.
¿Dónde estaba la bajada? Oh shit. Por aquí no. Entonces salir de la casa lo antes posible. ¿Dónde están las escaleras? Acá de este lado. Vamos bien. Aquí vamos bien, no hay sospechas. No se han dado cuenta, creo que la maté. Por el puentecito no creo. Vamos a ver por dónde entramos.
They're everywhere. Go, get out! It's the Constantine. Shit!
Ok, al parecer terminé la misión. Y a buena hora se desconecta. $28,000 de experiencia. Me faltó completar la misión de... del fotógrafo, pero no sé si está bien.
Don't respond, just listen. Diana can't help you now. You need to find Olivia. She will know what to do. I wish there had been more time.
¿Y ahora qué está pasando?
And then there were none. Thank you, Miss Burnwood. Now, it's my turn.
Stay down. Boss wants you alive.
Yeah?
How about now? Over here! Cover me! Walk away! Or what? You gonna take us all on?
Don't.
Tell the Constant to start running!
Va. Se suicidó.
You think you've won? 47 is out there. And 47 never misses his mark.
Neither do you, Miss Burnwood. That's what makes you valuable.
You're delusional. You think I would betray 47?
Trust me, you owe him nothing.
What is this?
I told you we could help each other, and I meant it. I'll look forward to your call.
Este es el principio de otra misión.
Gray is gone. Go to Berlin and stay out of sight. We're all that's left now.
Ok. Pues bueno, aquí termina este capítulo. Queda pendiente la siguiente misión. Esta misión me llevó casi 3 horas en completarla, que no se va a notar con la edición que voy a hacer, pero bueno, espero les haya gustado, se hayan divertido. Cuídense y nos vemos en los directos. Bye.